All right, good morning, reefers. I'm going to test this out. Don't want to stare at myself, so I'm going to turn this around. I have a question for you guys today for the heating and air conditioning. Give me 1 second. I was trying this new holder. It's so funny for the camera. I have like 18 million tripods all over the place, and I'm going to try this thing. Let's see how it works. Okay, so it's not very good, but it'll hold the camera for now. So hopefully it won't drive you guys too crazy. Anyone who is a heating and air conditioning person, I do have some questions for you. I've been trying to get some equipment. You can't focus on it. And I haven't been really able to get any help from anyone, which kind of stinks. I had a guy who was working on this for me, and then he just vanished. He ghosted me after about 2 weeks of leading me on. So I'm like behind schedule now, and I need you guys' help. So, of course, my computer just froze. That's fabulous. What's happening? Hmm. Anyway, I needed air filter, a UV sterilizer. Maybe it's just that page that froze. So I'm gonna put a UV sterilizer in there just to keep it clean. They're worried about the smell, it being a fish store, this being a new building, me having neighbors that serve food and drinks and stuff. Good morning, Gabriel. There you are. So I need someone's help who is a heating and air conditioning person who can actually give me some pointers on here. Um, I don't really know enough, and I kind of got to order these parts ahead of time. I have to get the permits for it for the store. I have to get permission before I can even install this in the building. So we want a HEPA filter, and this is what I'm. Problem is, this building, the air conditioner is on the roof, and all the ductwork is gigantic. So I have to go over to that building and figure out if it'll even install correctly because the ductwork is different. These are questions that I can't really answer. And every time I call somebody, they just want to get paid before they do the job, which is kind of shitty, especially when I'm in a jam and I need help. Um, it's either residential or commercial. If they're commercial people, you gotta go through their chain of command. If it's residential, it's could be the wrong size for the system. I don't know. But the building is smaller than most houses. Most houses are probably gonna be 3 to 4 times the size of that building, and a household system should be plenty. Should be plenty to run. So anyway, this is just one brand that we found online. This is they have what I want, but they don't have a dehumidifier. So I'll probably have to buy from two different companies. I do like a one-stop shop that has everything. Um, it would be nice to get your HEPA filter with your UV and the dehumidifier all in one. But those systems may exist, and I found out online a lot of sales stuff is really just because people come across your site. It has nothing to do with you being great or anything like that. So it's hard to find people when you're looking for them. When you have a question on something, finding an expert to answer that question is hard. So, also today I'm working on, um, yep, yeah, people always, they do. And I understand for big businesses, but for someone like us, we're very small at this moment. I hope to be big one day, but yeah, we don't have it. So, and here's also the website. I'm working on this. It does take a lot of time. So, here's the fish, coral. Um, we're trying to get this to look right. And let me just see. Here's a Paligrandis. This is just test. It's not even really available. So I threw this up on here, and I have the par over on this side. Sorry for the camera, guys. I should have just held it myself. This clamp is not really helping. But I'm going to have the lineage, lighting, flow, water quality, which that's wrong. It says phosphate. That is completely wrong. It should be a little more descriptive than that. then just say phosphate. Location, where it came from, color, and then I want to have fragging rate and size on here. So if a coral grows fast, I want you guys to be able to know that when you're purchasing a coral. I want to let you know how it grows. Is it branching? Is it going to form new polyps? Is it harvested by pliers? Do you need a scalpel? So I want to add all that information for you guys, educate you on fragging. So people who are really into the hobby will link back different videos and things. So this is something, like I said, I'm working on, and it stinks because I want progress. I want to move forward, and I'm like, just do it. But the guy designing the website doesn't really know anything about coral, really. So I can't just rely on him to do this. I have to go through and fix all this. So, all right, that thing is not working. It clips on the table. You can bend it in every shape you want. The only problem is it just vibrates. So I will put my case back on. I do have a Pop-It. My kids got me one of these things, and I love it because not only does it let you set your phone up, but you can hold your phone by that thing. So, yep, yeah, I tried, Gabriel. At least you guys can know this is real. So, I'm keeping it real. Yeah. And this website's still frozen. I wish I knew how to reload. Come on. Anyway, that's the box that I had questions about originally when I started this. I was trying to get some help at lunchtime. Thought somebody would know offhand and could tell me what equipment I need for the store. I'm chasing my tail here, and it's driving me crazy because nobody can answer these questions. And besides the permit people, the people who own the place, and the architects, it's like getting everyone to. I know, Gabriel. I was hoping you would save me and be like, "Oh man, I got that. I know what I'm talking about." Um, yeah, my friend Marcelo, he did refer me to somebody I'm going to call this afternoon, so I'm pretty excited to at least speak with somebody who knows a little bit of what they're doing. But yeah, so I won't bore you guys too much with that. We are going to go rent a scissor lift. We're going to pick up the paint, and I decided to do the ceiling first, even without the air conditioner stuff fixed. So at least I can paint the rafters. And we're going to do the walls in this blue, and then we're going to put up the slat wall for shelving. I was going to go with the naked shelving and then paint it to match the wall to give it more of a full immersion theme. But then due to the holdups with the shelving and the paint and the scissor lift and trying to get the architect and everyone in there, I'm just going to do the shelving last and then paint first. So it stinks to paint the wall and then put the shelving all up over the wall because it's counterproductive and it's like a waste of time. But at this point, at least I'll be wasting time doing something and just completely wasting time. So I think I left the paint samples out on the counter. And I did get the mister to work, but I couldn't get the timer to work. I have to manually turn it on. So I may still not know what I'm talking about, but at least if I plug it in, it works. No, the floors, Gabriel, we're still working on that right now. So anyway, at least it's telling the time. I have to manually plug it in. So, yep, nothing sacred. I left them sitting on the table, and okay, I know I have them nearby somewhere. So these are the colors I'm going to pick right now for the walls. We want it bright, and the painter's coming in and airbrushing over top of these, and he's going to do a sunken ship and all that other stuff. So black walls were too black, dark blue is too blue. Trying to go with something. Yeah, Gabriel, a manual timer would work, but it stinks. Like I said, I have so many things to worry about, and misting the plants is now one more thing. So, um, so these are all different shades of blue, and I'm sure you guys cannot tell what color is what just because the lighting in here and depending on what kind of phone you're watching or computer screen, these colors are drastically different. But the color that I chose is this fountain color. Okay, it's got just enough aqua, just enough blue. It's bright enough to lighten up the room without being too green or too blue or too white or too dark. So that's my decision for the walls. So I'm going to go pick up that paint. The scissor lift should be delivered tomorrow. Anyone who's free wants to come help out, I greatly appreciate it. We are in Pennsylvania. Anyone's familiar with Valley Forge, Phoenixville, or King of Prussia, feel free to come by if you have any painting skills. So I'm renting some air guns. We'll spray, and just have some fun with it. You can't go wrong. I really at this point just want to get stuff done. So my OCD will start to we'll have to fly you in, Gabriel. So also when I go to Walmart or something later on, I have to pick up a fan for this tank. You can see when I turned on the mister that it completely fogs up the tank. So I am going to show you just because I'm here. Why not? Let me plug this in. Now if I swap out the plugs, I can easily manipulate the motor and just turn it on, which is cool. So as soon as I do that, you can see that it's raining in here. The misters are spraying, and it basically forms this complete rainforest in there, which is crazy. I absolutely love this thing. I've always loved tanks. I've always found them extremely fascinating. So I didn't know how long I'm supposed to run this thing. All right. Old school plugs, man. These things are a pain in the butt, these wiring harnesses. You think they could have built something a little better. And there is a short here, actually. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, guys. I'm wasting time. Sorry, anyone who's watching. I don't want to waste your time too. You're gonna stop watching me if I'm doing stupid stuff. But there is definitely a short in that thing. Okay. Yeah, this is just fish and plants. Let me go back to see who's reading. This tank is pretty much just fish and plants. I need to get some frogs, but I don't have the right type of frogs yet, so I have to wait for a friend to order them for me. Okay. Came back on again. But yeah, now that I know that wire's loose. Anyone? All right, my connection's crap. Gabriel, sorry guys. I am going to head out of here right now. It's lunchtime. Like I said, I got to go pick up the paint. But those of you who have any ideas, feel free to do some research for me, and I will appreciate it. So, yeah, I got to work on signal here. I live out in the boonies, kind of. There isn't really much around here, so the cell phone service is crap, and I have Sprint, so I'm using my cell phone service. But so, all right, guys, I am signing off. Hope everyone had a great lunch. Um, I'm going to upload some new stuff to the website, test stuff out. So product size for the corals is going to be important, and I'll get back to you in a little bit with that stuff. But I'm really just trying to figure out the best way to lay everything out so people are going to see it and, want to buy corals. So there you go. I love this mushroom. It's not a jawbreaker. It's just an orange discus mushroom, but wow, this thing is awesome. So I'm going to be putting mushroom, but wow, this thing is awesome. So I'm going to be putting some mushroom packs together for you guys. I actually need to, Gabriel, hopefully I'll work on it tonight. I just have been, Gabriel, hopefully I'll work on it tonight. I just have been not getting done the things I need to get done. But as I was saying with coral, if anybody's looking for coral, I'm literally going to go through and liquidate all my livestock that I have downstairs. So I'm going to pick out some packs of corals for some beginners, maybe some zoanthids, some mushrooms, a euphilia. I'm going to put together just a bunch of random packs and slap together these big discounted packages. So for like $250, you'll probably get like $500, $600 in coral. So I just need to move some inventory out because I have too much to do with the new store and setting up fish tanks. I'm not taking care of it and I'm shorthanded. So feel free if someone's looking for something, just general adding corals to your tank stuff. Nothing really specific, but if you're like, hey, I want an A-can, I want a micromusa, I want, some montiporas. If you're just looking for some colors or some fillers, this is a great time. So let me know what I can do for you guys. As always, thanks for watching. Happy reefing, and I will hit you guys up a little bit later on this afternoon once I know what we're doing for painting wise. So we are going to go over to the building, and hopefully the scissor lift will fit through there. I got such a skinny door, which I should have double doors. I don't know why I have a skinny door, but anyway, when they build something, they always build it the cheapest, and they're like, if you want it, you got to change it. So not that it's anything against the contractors, but business is business, So enjoy yourselves. I'm signing off. Until next time. I know I do say I'm signing off a lot, and then I don't. Sorry.